Kind of straighten it out. Got to straighten out. All right, at this point, you may have seen I finished page 1. I drew a page 2 and a page 3. I actually just drew this page 3 just now. This is our Link's master thief. She's going in and she actually steals the Book of Ruin, which kicks off the whole. It's the inciting incident, I guess, to the story. I spent a lot of time this morning in my sketchbook trying to do a completely incidental comedy relief character, just trying to work out the design and stuff. So we're not going to get very far in this. I'm reconciled to that fact. Minky. This is panels. We'll be all tidy and name our stuff. All right, we're on the panels layer. Yes. Let's just mask off our panels. That's really thick. And I feel pretty good about it. 'Tis the season to be working on your comic. If you have a comic, you should work on it. Or if you used to do comics. A lot of times people just they aren't motivated by they like drawing, but they're not really necessarily motivated by comics, where they see maybe their previous concept of a comic is just a series of images, and then they get kind of overwhelmed when they actually get to the point of drawing a page and realizing that it's sequential in such a way that your ability to draw figures is secondary to your composition or other areas. So you got to work on everything. Got to kind of work on a lot of stuff at once. Certainly figures matter. Simply drawing figures isn't comics, though. I see a lot of people like, check out my comic. You have to build it into a flow, a narrative, a sequence, sequential art. All right. I'm looking at my Link character, and there's probably more penciling I could do on this before I start trying to ink it. And certainly the other monks coming in. Let's go to the pencil layer. They're supposed to have their hands down in front of them, like this. At this point, my inclination for this sequence is that it's completely wordless, that you get the story by just following the action in the panel. So you can see here's the character here. She's going to be somewhat dressed up like these monks. I got to put the little holy symbol. Right away we can see that she's kind of hidden around the corner. They continue walking. She ducks around. And then she gets to this door, opens it up. What's the next one? And in the secret vault, there's a book, the Book of Ruin. There it is. And she lifts the cover, puts it in the bag. This is not a greatly drawn panel. Whoops, hey now, come on. Making not a great drawn cover. I want to make sure it matches what I've got on I think it's got like these little spine things here. This would be the back of the book. Just throw it in her bag, throws on the hood, and makes a run for it. And then we start the come. So I believe we call that exposition or like something. I don't know. But it's all the stuff that happens before the story actually even begins. How this is where I feel like I've screwed up is the each one of these monks, heads down, faces in shadow. Holy symbol, etc. Her costume is a little bit different. She doesn't have the kind of full length robe. Assuming she's already ditched it, she just has the cloak. Like maybe there's a cloak that's part of these robes. I don't know. Could that be a true thing? Yeah, we could totally do that. Want to make her looking. She's concerned. She doesn't want to be seen, etc. Okay. Is that enough pencils to begin? All right. We're gonna back the opacity down a little bit further. Get to the ink, and let's just see how we do. Starting from the foreground. I chose this symbol, and I'm sorry I did. I changed the symbol to be just the bottom part of a triangle pointing down. Why did that look so messy? Okay. Me no likey. This one right here. Okay. And once again, it's just the bottom part. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Okay. If I want to make your symbolology all has to kind of link up. Now I'm looking at it and I'm like seeing the problem. Okay. Let's fix these. All right. Okay. Because we're so close in, we have no choice but to kind of really go all in on detail. Better be using the right brush. I am. Another thing I find I'm having a hard time differentiating the cat muzzle and the dog muzzle for for the different types of species. I've never been good at that. Okay. Oh shit. We're just going to use a sort of beaded pattern. This is like Roy Crane suggests, simplify. All right. She has the cat eyes because she's a lynx. I think she looks pretty cat-like here, although it may not be obvious it's a she. Though it's not spoken out loud in the dialogue here, Valor has infiltrated the monastery and posed as a monk for several weeks before this happens, in order to get all the accesses. All right, let's take a look at it. Oh, not good. All right, that's fine. We'll figure it out. Her ears would be up here. And then maybe that one's kind of crushed down or something. So let's see what we got. Lynxes have this cool sort of muzzle fur that kind of comes out. Mhm. And then there's a shadow under her muzzle area. And then because she's fuzzy, I like this line right here. I think I have to squash her pupils a little bit more to get her eyes right. All right. I think I almost want to imply another hand up here. What if the other hand is up here? Then this is all should be in shadow. We have we're gonna do tones. We're doing like a zip tone. So I don't have to like shade it completely or anything like that. It also gives us a little bit of leeway on our black-white balance because suddenly we'll have gray. Um, she is. I feel a little bittersweet about her because I'm drawing her now and I won't have to draw her again for a while. Kami Mark has been inviting people to his Discord. I am excited to see him take that on. That's awesome. Okay. All right, let's avoid obvious trouble. Obvious trouble. I rewatched some of those videos I watched when I was first starting to learn how to draw. I watched the Proko Kim Jong-un interview, and I understood so much more of what was going on. I think, intellectually, you go, "Oh, I understand everything that's going on." When he was talking about perspective, though, there's a lot of stuff I didn't catch. And actually, I'm not sure Stan caught it either because, um, like at one point, Kim Jong Il says, "Okay, how do you draw in fisheye?" And in the translation underneath, they have like a translation, and he goes, "Well, I look in this direction, and then I look in this direction, and I look in this direction, and I draw each thing in perspective." And then the way Stan translated it was not that at all. Essentially, Kim Jong-un was saying, I don't intentionally draw in 5-point perspective. I just changed my viewpoint, but I'm standing still. That's what I got from it, anyways. So this kind of reminds me of something Monkey Wrench said, which is that all perspectives are 1 point. I think he even got that from Kim Jong-un. He had a video. And it was a cool and insightful moment. All right, is that more catty? That's more cat looking. All right, and the cloak she has a like a little overhang thing, overlap thing. Shit. All right, let's get more of the boundaries in. I feel like that line is important, so we know that it's not crazy. Okay, how about that? All right. All right. Once again, we won't go too crazy with the hatching just because I know that we have tones on the way. Okay. All right, let's bring the pencils back. All right, here we go. Here's the corner of the wall. I'm being a little risque because if you look, she's over the edge of the wall. She's not completely behind the corner, you know. All right, this is the ceiling. It's always a good idea to put the ceiling in. Don't remind myself of that sometimes. These, oof, this is gonna be hard. Let me do this in the pencils first. These are archways. And the archway goes here to here. And they use the same shape that we used in the, hold up, on the front page, on the splash page. Like this sort of bullet shape is repeated throughout the structure. All right, I think I haven't screwed this up. All right, so if this is up here, that's where it is, right up there. That means right there. As long as I haven't made any embarrassing tangents, I should be okay. Okay. All right. Still torn on whether to put some dialogue in here because I have all this like world building stuff. These guys are called the ascetics of Claru, and nobody will know that until I put a narration box in that says, "Hey, that's what these guys are called." Um, or have another character refer to them. All right. Let's give it a. Make sure I'm on the right chat. I am. I am not. There I am. Now I am. We're gonna draw the edge of this alcove. This may take a while. I thought this will be a nice fast comics panel, but it's not the case. All right, here we go. Root to do. Root to do do. All right, here we go. And let's draw this one aesthetic. They just have sort of shadowy faces. We're not going to go into too much detail because that's their whole reason for existence. And it's okay to go, like, remember this for actual size. Yeah, I figure will be pretty tiny. The only thing that I regret on this is that right now these are human looking figures, but all of the characters on this world are meant to be animal humanoid. But I don't suppose it matters until we can actually see them so that you'd know. What species they are. Got to avoid heavy lines. Okay, how about that? A little bit better. So this is, among other thing, inspired by the Disney Robin Hood, if you remember that one. I bet it was that one. All right, hang on. Shh. Okay. Oh, and here's me screwing up already because this is our line right here, right there, our baseboard. All right, about 29 minutes. I have enough juice to do maybe one more. Let's say this is a bird. like a like a magpie or something. All right. It's gonna take a while before I get through this, I can already tell. Let's fix this arch up a little bit. Okay. Perhaps there's some kind of ceiling panels. I don't like that one, but this one. And then let's erase. Okay. We could probably do some like sort of religious imagery or some kind of wall decoration in between the arches. That's about right. Okay. It's going to take us a while. I mean, it's a precision panel with a lot of perspective and fiddly shapes and things in there, so it's going to take me a while to finish this one. And then we're going to get to this one and this whole sequence. Please like, follow, and subscribe. And I will catch you later. There will be more comics every day. Talk to you later.